What? Do we got a visitor? This is going to be the team up of the century. Working together to kind of create a part of the house. Very excited to see this all come together. So it is a windy day out today. That's why I'm huddled up here in the dome. So I'm going to take care of some things on the inside, some things I've been meaning to do for a while. And one of those things are all these 2x4s sticking out. I keep hitting my head, and the other day Jessica hit her head on one of these. So I'm like, you know what? They don't need to be there. I'm just going to take some time, get them cut, be much safer walking around here. So let me get my saw, and I'm going to get to cutting. All right, y'all. All geared up. Let's do some cutting. Probably won't need to cut this whole thing, but just kind of close to the wall. Who knows, I might even still be able to use some of these stubs that are sticking out. So these 2x4s have earned a little reprieve. If it gets in the way later, we can always take them out, but right now we're not in danger of hitting our heads, so why not leave them up just in case we do decide to use them. All right, so you guys are gonna stay for now. For now. But let's go up to the top. I got some things to take care of on the loft. So I will cut these because I will hit my head on those. Then I'm gonna add some cross members to these beams just to give a little support. All right, excellent. Now to take some measurements up here, and then I'll get to cutting some more wood. Nice, I'm kind of excited I was able to use the torch and burn these. The last time I used the torch, I was getting a little bit of a leakage coming out of the handle. But with this tool, when you start using it quite a bit, things loosen up, so it's just a matter of just tightening things every now and then. That little torch has lasted us quite a while, and I've done quite a few burns with it. So I'm burning these. You know, they're gonna be on the inside, but it's gotta match those other beams, you know, just for aesthetic's sake. So just scrub these down, get them oiled up, then they'll be ready to put up in the loft. Now my favorite part, the oiling. All right, these are ready to go. I'm gonna take them up to the loft and just put them up right away. They can dry in place. Of course, I wanted to get some bracing on those beams, just so that, you know, I think they'd be fine on their own, but you know, a little extra bracing never hurts. And plus it'll give us more surface area if we want to attach anything up into the loft. Hey-o! What, do we got a visitor? Hello! You're looking like it's cold. It is. Crew doesn't seem bothered. Oh, he's not done inspecting yet. He loves coming in here and like checking things out. Crew! Up here! Crew! Does he think I'm outside? And just to make sure there's no slippage, put one of these steel plates on. Same over here. This went in nice and quick. Now the other one cooperates. We should be golden. Just gonna hold off right here. This will be good for now until I get another plate here. And I'll get everything secured. But it's looking really good. Very sneaky, Jess. I see how that works. Is that a peanut butter bone? Where was that peanut butter bone? Oh, nope.
Time's up.
Time's up. Uh-oh, it's almost time. This is gonna be the team up of the century. It is almost time. The car's rolling up in. What a cool visit from your parents.
It's always nice to be able to see them and spend some time with them.
So how was it getting to spend that time with your mom, but not only that, working together to kind of create a part of the house?
Actually, I asked her a while ago if she was interested in helping me work on one of the bottle windows, and she said, yeah. We were working on the last bottle window for this dome. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it, and I thought maybe she could help me get some ideas on that. She's an artist too, and she's really creative. So we spent some time, went through some of the bottles we had and some of the other things, kind of came up with a design. So I'm really excited about putting that in, which is coming up really soon.
It looks amazing. I can't wait to see this get implemented. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. This setup felt a little sketchy coming on the way home, but I made it. I didn't have too far to travel, and everything made it one piece. Good morning, y'all. I'm going to put up some 2x4s in between the eaves to give it a little bit more support in between the eaves and make a much more solid platform up there. So this isn't going to be as simple as cutting a bunch of 2x4s and slapping them up right away. I'm going to have to kind of individually measure each of the spaces between the eaves because it's all a little bit different. That's probably one of the drawbacks of kind of building this way is you gotta, sometimes there's a little unevenness. It's going to take a little bit more time, but you know, I'll get it done. No problem. So I'm going to start here where I already got some platforms up. Should be relatively easy to work with from, and I'll just start going all the way around the dome. It should actually be easier in spaces where I actually don't have plywood already up on the eaves, but we'll start here, we'll start at the difficult spot and then work our way around. I'm still working on trying to brace up these eaves. It's a windy day, so it's slow going. I'm going up the ladder, getting the measurements, going down the ladder, cutting the board, getting it ready, going up, attaching it. It's just a lot of up and down. And with this wind, I gotta be cautious. I don't even know if I can get any footage because I can't have this camera going out in this wind. So you know, I'll just keep working my way around the dome. I have a lot to do, so it's just slow and steady. That's all I can do.
And this is what you are dedicated. So dedication. And there probably was some of that too.
Not only did you two, design that window together, but then you're also painting up some rocks. Well, she had brought over quite a few rocks, right? That she had painted herself. And then I seen you two leave. And then did you get those rocks that you were painting from our pile?
Yeah, we have quite a few rocks over here, just piles of them.
So those rocks were right here, right from the land, our very own rocks, right from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when you first started learning how to paint. It seemed like you were enjoying it. At first time you were kind of stressed, like you didn't know where to go from there, but I just left you be, and then pretty soon you did better than I did. I think it's all just a matter of trial and error sometimes.
Yeah. Actually, this was something I asked her about. I was thinking, what do I want to do for the inside of the house? How do I want to decorate that? And I started thinking about adding rocks to the inside. You know, maybe they could be painted. I really want the inside of this house to be a space where as soon as you walk in, you feel comfortable. You feel a sense of peace and joy. And I think the way that we kind of decorate it and design it inside is going to be really important to how we feel in there and how anyone who's visiting feels when they walk into that space. One thing that my mom was doing as soon as she moved to Arizona, you know, I think she was kind of taken with all the amazing rocks here. It is kind of remarkable, like just going around and you just see a bunch of different rocks and their cool shapes and colors. So she started painting rocks and she put them around the outside of her place because she said that she wanted to feel just good walking around there. So I asked her if she would want to paint some rocks for our house.
She did all that for us?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I wasn't expecting it, but she invited me to paint some rocks with her, so that was kind of fun. And she taught me a new painting style too.
Wow, I didn't realize those were a gift. Well, thanks, Mom. We
Thank you,
appreciate the
Mom.
rocks.
This one I think looks like a heart.
Yeah, I'm really excited about being able to use that when we start working on the inside, but I might be using more rocks. I wanted to take the opportunity here to invite everyone, maybe give me some ideas of what can I be painting on these rocks. Me and my mom painted some different kind of inspirational words and images on there, so maybe you can leave that in the comments.
Leave that down below.
Let's put together all our positive thoughts and energy and make it into something really positive for this house.
I like that.
So, you know, any kind of words that inspire kind of positive energy. Maybe it's a word or a short phrase, a Bible verse or part of a poem or song, or maybe it's an image, you know, something beautiful or something that makes you feel happy.
Let your imagination go wild. Dig deep in, what makes you happy?
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Don't be nervous that I'm filming over here. You watching all the painting? Crew's not feeling 100% today. Got a little bit of a limp in his right leg there.
It's better than
Yeah, he might be getting a little better. Think he's taking it easy today, though. Nothing like a little self-care. Well, I'm still making progress. I'm probably at least maybe a little over halfway going around this dome with those braces. And the wind has just been crazy all day. So it's slow going, but I'm making good progress. It's a little sketchy being up there with the wind blowing as hard as it is, but slowly but surely I'm getting it done. But the clouds have rolled in. They're pretty much taken over the sky. So I'm just wondering if it's possible we might get some rain today. So we'll see, but otherwise I'm gonna get back to it, making decent progress. Oh, can you believe it, y'all? It's raining. It's just sprinkling right now, but ever since we got up in the morning, the rain's been coming down, and I love it. It's gonna be a lot more difficult trying to get the work done when it's raining, but I won't let a little drizzle stop me. But if it starts coming down heavier, that could sort of affect things. So we'll see how this all shakes down, but we will take the rain for sure, and we'll see how much we get. I'll keep on working, one board at a time until I get this done. Today shouldn't be as windy as yesterday, so I got that to look forward to. I'm telling you, putting these braces up on the eaves, it's been a process. You know, each board has to get cut, prepared, put up there. It's a lot of burning and oiling, but I think it'll look nice when it's done. So I'm excited I got bracing up on the eaves. Something I think we've been wanting to do for a little while now, but we're gonna actually kind of push forward on sort of sheathing, a covering over the eaves, and this will actually have a multi-use type thing. So very excited to see this all come together.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for what we're doing next with the upper part of the dome.
Yeah, and it might provide a little protection for the walls, for the lower part, having a little mini roof along the edge. It's kind of like a little skirt. So we are out here in the chilly morning air. We are out in the sun, not in the shade today, because we're going to take advantage of that solar heating. And, you know, more is getting done on the house. You know, the next phase, I think, for the house will be kind of working on the outside. And we might be working on the inside, you know, working on the inside, working on the outside a little bit. So definitely stay tuned as I keep working on that. And we're going to get started with the next bottle window. So a lot coming up. You don't want to miss it. Thanks so much for joining us. Give this a thumbs up for a mother-daughter painting team. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.